meant for your future. Healing is next, under construction on the 2nd Street. Not ready until your healing is complete. When you pass that street, you reach acceptance in life, which also means you made it through the healing process, so you've built your worthy inside. But you're so freshly new off of Healing Street that it feels a bit uncomfortable, which is part of alignment in the feeling. Make it through the discomfort and hardships in life so you feel more confident within your reality for the changes with no strife. You hit open to receive street in life. And once you are open to receive, you start to envision your paths and your future timeline and your truths of what you want for yourself and will work hard to do and be on the My Way Highway, which ends on Thrive Street. You've reached where you want to be and you are at your highest alignment. It's this overpowering feeling that you can feel within you and see in your heart, in your head, and it builds so much creativity. It's similar to feeling like a child who doesn't give a shit what others think of them, but now you're the adult who can exude this feeling with an external smile. This is me, is the feeling of a child and the mindset you have worked so hard for mentally, since you seeked the wisdom of the world to be, but you can view the world through the eyes of the child who sees. Open to receive. It is so hard to do when we want something so bad, yet somehow there's this guilt that conjures up inside from history and what you knew. Like we are undeserving to see the change, and that itself can create this internal guilt of unworthy. While you remain unhappy with where you are and what you do, denying your ability that this is your choice to exude. Jumping from Healing Highway to accepting takes time, and you may have to drive on Acceptance Road for a while before you truly can feel and be ready for what you know is worth your life to see. Since you turned off your healing route in life, your mind can sometimes revert back to feeling unaligned. But you learned and you knew since you got off the road, but we get so focused on the hurt or pain and maybe some good times in your memories. Eventually, those good times become so distant, it's like a seductive memory of your life that the brain just seduces, but you haven't allowed yourself the ability to seduce something new, even in the mind. The further away you get from those memories, the harder it is to create new ones that should arrive on alignment and open to receive street. You can fall back to the road of unaligned, wonder why nothing ever works out, the there's always something mindset, which carries such a negative energy since you aren't willing to travel down the healing road of your life that you knew in order to receive and see. So focused on the old, you have to heal from the past that you passed in time. You have to be open to receive. You have to feel it in the bones like it's true regarding your timeline, as if you already have it in the palm of your hand, even if it feels so far-fetched, like an idea from some distant land. But you have to believe you will see and act in a way, and act does not simply mean act as if. It's acceptance and commitment therapy. It's establishing values while being accepting of the experiences and looking at oneself cognitively from an outside point of view instead of always engaging in the mental chaos that can take over the mind and make you spiral internally. It's being more present and aware of where you are and what you are doing in life. It's knowing when you hyperfocus, disassociate, and bringing yourself back to reality in this space and time, which can help you move forward so you can have a meaningful life and you can begin to make positive choices with your thoughts, and what you do day to day helps you to achieve this mental plasticity. Since the brain is this ever-changing mass in the mind that we can have so much control of, although it's not easy, this is your roadmap inside, where we can build new streets. Like we are an asphalt operator and defeat what's been standing in the way for our timeline for too long, outside and in. And you can steamroll your life, use your force to influence the next phases to pass your future times. overpower your life choices and who you want to be, since it's truly no one else's decision or responsibility to set that flow of your life, to smooth out the roads in order for you to reach highest alignment, acknowledge the construction that you need to do in order to level out your timeline, your streets within you. There will always be new assignments to pass, so you can put them in the past and then receive the next phases in life, since all we do is grow. It's a constant change, no matter your stage or age. It's an awareness of self, which is the best way to thrive on these streets. But you have to pass every phase and let it be in the past. Don't carry the bag like moving to Hawaii and taking all your winter items with you when you leave. Drop that bag. You don't need it. Or any of those items unless you plan to ski on the beach or any other winter activities you do. Sometimes you have to heal the faraway paths in life, the ones you passed years ago, for you to pass and see the next assignment. It's not always about reflecting on the previous year like New Year's Eve. It can be the moments you need to heal from the past that happened decades ago, as the time did pass, but you didn't pass the moment mindfully. Just the time. You passed, but you didn't pass, but you also didn't acknowledge the moments in your life. It's as if you got the W, not the win. You withdrew, so there's no grade to critique. You just held your breath and closed your eyes and hoped to make it to the other side, but there was no light at the end of the tunnel, it seems. Yet you kept running down the track, searching for the light. Not the right one was seen. Instead, you stopped at the little peepholes in the tunnel where you saw a little light, disregarding that the brightest light is at the end of the tunnel when you reach it. Like you decided to stay in traffic on the summer tunnel and did not leave. Or you walked into the tunnel in the woods but forgot your headlamp and relied on the feeling. We all have an ability to be on Thrive Street. Many don't even make it off the road of healing and stay under construction for longer, which completely avoids reality. You may even convince yourself the isolation that you do is perfectly fine when there's an entire world out there that's waiting for you. Maybe what you do so you think is no biggie, but like biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words can hypnotize other people. They may end up loving your ways, and it may be contradictory to what they know, do, see, or say. Don't be like Isaac Newton, who secluded himself for so long that nobody even knew that he was genius all along, until suddenly all of his ideas he conjured became revealed to society, and we developed the laws of motion times 3. Those laws of motion are not just science-based, they too relate to human behavior and how much fuel that we exude. Because objects in motion stay in motion, which also means that the work you put into yourself doesn't go unrecognized, as it also reflects behavior, environment, personality, and beliefs. There are consequences to everything in life that we do and the energy we put into our body and mind, especially during the healing phase of life, so you can get off Healing Street and finally see what is meant for you. There is no way within this universe that we can put so much energy and so much good towards yourself and not have it pay back to you within your reality. But you do have to put the work in and believe and write out a plan and not just wish on a star and hope to see it. A wish without a plan is no use for your eye. There's no starlight, starbright eye unless you plan to wish and then plan and make goals to do a to-do list in order to pass the assignments and see yourself at your highest alignment, living your best life on Thrive Street. I love you.